Dream meaning of wet. To see wet in your dream suggests different meanings depending on object, scene or situation. The dream interpretation of a wet ground represents that you are in danger and you have many rivals, so you need to be careful. In other words, dreaming of wet ground is a warning of upcoming troubles. To dream of a wet hand implies that a person who you trust will harm you. A wet road in your dream may symbolize your wrong decisions. It signifies that you have made some wrong decisions. You need to correct your mistakes and change your preferences to get your life in order. Besides, the dream interpretation of wet wipes may be a sign of getting help. Lastly, to see wet hair indicates that your family will face a problem. The problem will last long and it will make you feel discomfort. The dream meaning of a wet ground. The dream may be interpreted as a warning. Wet ground in your dream suggests that your conditions cause trouble, you will lose power in your business and you have invested in wrong projects. The dream also represents that your attitude or behaviors cause you and your family some problems. Alternatively, wet ground symbolizes a need to take precautions and being careful. The dream interpretation of shaking a wet hand. To see that you are shaking a wet hand in your dream indicates that you will be wrong and make mistakes. There are some people who are pretending that they are your friends and you believe mistakenly that you can trust them. Because of this belief, you may be confronted with some troubles. Shaking a wet hand may be a sign of bad deals. Some agreements or events which you think useful may be negative for you in fact. The psychological interpretation of dreaming of wet. Dreaming of wet usually symbolizes insecurity and doubt. It may symbolize that the dreamer grew up under pressure, met unkind people in their childhood and so he or she doesn't trust people anymore. Usually the dreamer doesn't have close friends and is very self-conscious.
Why are dreams hard to remember? Researchers estimate that 5 minutes after a dream, people have forgotten 50% of its content, increasing to 90% another 5 minutes later. Most dreams are entirely forgotten by the time someone wakes up. It is not known precisely why dreams are so hard to remember. However, there are several steps that people can take to improve their dream recall. These include waking up naturally and not with an alarm, focusing on the dream as much as possible upon waking, writing down as much about the dream as possible upon waking, making recording dreams a routine. Why do we dream? There are several hypotheses and concepts as to why we dream. Are dreams merely part of the sleep cycle or do they serve some other purpose? Possible explanations for why we dream include: to represent unconscious desires and wishes, to interpret random signals from the brain and body during sleep, to consolidate and process information gathered during the day, to work as a form of psychotherapy. From converging evidence and new research methodologies, researchers have speculated that dreaming is offline memory reprocessing, consolidates learning and memory tasks, is a subsystem of the waking default network, which is active during mind-wandering and daydreaming. Dreaming could be seen as cognitive simulation of real-life experiences. Participates in the development of cognitive capabilities. Is psychoanalytic. Dreams are highly meaningful reflections of unconscious mental functioning. Is a unique state of consciousness that incorporates 3 temporal dimensions, experience of the present, processing of the past, and preparation for the future. Provides a psychological space where overwhelming, contradictory, or highly complex notions can be brought together by the dreaming ego that would be unsettling while awake. This process serves the need for psychological balance and equilibrium. As with many things concerning the brain and unconscious thought, there is so much that remains unknown about dreaming. Dreams are difficult to study in a laboratory. As technology and new research techniques are developed, the understanding of dreams will continue to grow. A dream is a succession of images, ideas, emotions, and sensations that usually occur involuntarily in the mind during certain stages of sleep. The content and purpose of dreams are not fully understood, though they have been a topic of scientific speculation, as well as a subject of philosophical and religious interest, throughout recorded history. Dream interpretation is the attempt at drawing meaning from dreams and searching for an underlying message. The scientific study of dreams is called onirology. Dreams mainly occur in the rapid eye movement REM stage of sleep when brain activity is high and resembles that of being awake. REM sleep is revealed by continuous movements of the eyes during sleep. At times, dreams may occur during other stages of sleep. However, these dreams tend to be much less vivid or memorable. The length of a dream can vary, they may last for a few seconds, or approximately 20 to 30 minutes. People are more likely to remember the dream if they are awakened during the REM phase. The average person has 3 to 5 dreams per night, and some may have up to 7, however, most dreams are immediately or quickly forgotten. Dreams tend to last longer as the night progresses. During a full 8-hour night sleep, most dreams occur in the typical 2 hours of REM. Opinions about the meaning of dreams have varied and shifted through time and culture. Many endorse the Freudian theory of dreams, that dreams reveal insight into hidden desires and emotions. Other prominent theories include those suggesting that dreams assist in memory formation, problem solving, or simply are a product of random brain activation. The earliest recorded dreams were acquired from materials dating back approximately 5,000 years, in Mesopotamia, where they were documented on clay tablets. In the Greek and Roman periods, the people believed that dreams were direct messages from deities or deceased persons, and that they predicted the future. Some cultures practiced dream incubation with the intention of cultivating dreams that are of prophecy. Sigmund Freud, who developed the psychological discipline of psychoanalysis, wrote extensively about dream theories and their interpretations in the early 1900s. He explained dreams as manifestations of one's deepest desires and anxieties, often relating to repressed childhood memories or obsessions. Furthermore, he believed that virtually every dream topic, regardless of its content, represented the release of sexual tension. In the interpretation of dream, Freud developed a psychological technique to interpret dreams and devised a series of guidelines to understand the symbols and motifs that appear in our dreams. In modern times, dreams have been seen as a connection to the unconscious mind. They range from normal and ordinary to overly surreal and bizarre. Dreams can have varying natures, such as being frightening, exciting, magical, melancholic, adventurous, or sexual. The events in dreams are generally outside the control of the dreamer, with the exception of lucid dreaming, where the dreamer is self-aware. Dreams can at times make a creative thought occur to the person or give a sense of inspiration.